Okay, so this is a sponsorship proposal by Sam Ferrara. So my client is the UEFA European Champions League. It's a very historic soccer league throughout Europe for many years. It's dominated sports in Europe as soccer is the main sport throughout Europe. It can be dated back to 1897 when two European nations came together to play a soccer match. Throughout the years to come, teams joined, battled, which eventually led to the creation of the European Cup in 1955, which added more motivation for teams and excitement around the whole league. It's allowed countries to come compete throughout the rest of Europe and began a fiery league of competition with rivalries and a lot of excitement and a lot of chance to grow, which it did. Into today, the Euro League is consists of 22 clubs from 10 Euro nations with big time players. Most recently, with such a historic rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, two of the best soccer players to ever play, going head to head, dominating the league. Ronaldo ended up leaving. However, he set forth the future of how the Champions League should be played, the type of talent that can be in this league and that is already in this league. With Lionel Messi being one of the most well-known soccer players throughout the world, he's a great piece to have, and he attracts many viewers and attention towards this league. There's also superstars on every team. You can find young talent throughout the whole league. Also, big venues, nice stadiums. The games will be played in big stadiums that can fill stands. The cup final, it's not allowed to have below 60,000 seats, which definitely says something about the magnitude of these games and the importance to people that show up and want to watch. So our target audience for the Euro League, 80% of people between 20 and 50 years old, which is important for our partnership with Visa because within this age, you're most likely going to be building credit, needing student loans, taking out mortgages on houses. So this is a time in the age that you're going to be aiming for, and that's what the majority of our audience happens to be right in that age when these things are necessary and having a good credit card company is important. Also, going along with that, 50% are highly educated. This means that these people are going to be in positions where they need mortgages on houses, need student loans, because they're in these positions because they are either being educated or have been educated and have money. And our medium spenders are willing to pay and willing to participate in giving money towards your products. So, continuing the SWOT analysis of the European Champion League. So, the strengths of our league is that it's broadcasted in over 80 countries. So it's pretty international. It's global. Um, Most familiar clubs and players in the world compete. These are the most well-known people, such as Messi, and we had Ronaldo, and everyone knows Real Madrid, Barcelona, etc., Liverpool, throughout the whole world. There's many other big name companies that sponsors that have invested and relied on the league to bring them money through advertisements and the sponsorships. So already having previous big name companies should take a little bit of load off the pressure of adding one. So most sporting event in the world is the Cup Final, bigger than the Super Bowl, over 100 million viewers. It's very big, but that brings me to some of the weaknesses. So usually you can rely on the same teams being good, same fan bases getting to see their team succeed. So not every team makes the cup, of course, which cuts out fan bases who won't be following or watching, cuts out a little bit of the audience. And it's definitely big in America, but it's not huge. There's not much influence. Obviously other sports are more important here, so yeah, that's definitely an opportunity, which segues me into my opportunities of our league. We could play games outside Europe, try to expand even into other countries and more globalize this whole league in general. We can bring in more clubs, more teams, means more players, means more stars, more jerseys, etc. Allow more countries broadcasting rights, which just means allowing more countries access to our games, watching our teams, watching our games, and yeah, more sponsorships with American companies and broadcasting rights to America to get more influence and expand the soccer attention in America, especially to our league. So the threats could be players leaving the league for other leagues demanding more money. Obviously, other soccer leagues around the world. Scandals, cheating amongst clubs, coaches, or players, as in gambling, throwing games on purpose. Scandals with, as in a player might be cheating on a wife, and that's going to cause a huge scandal to a team, attention to a team, which is going to need some public relations. So that's obviously going to be a threat. Retirement, of course. Players get older. The best players will have to stop playing at some point, so that'll be a loss. And of course, safety concerns at the venues, terrorist attacks, etc., especially in Europe. So some strategies to help make this a successful sponsorship. The European Champions League is willing to give Visa the top commercial spot, which is either our first or last spot in each commercial. When spectators are coming back to their TVs after taking the break, it's the best time to have a commercial. Also, we can offer placing the Visa logo around the stadium, um, so fans are looking at it. It's seen on the camera through the broadcast, up and down as the camera moves. You always will have a nice little spot there, and we're willing to offer the biggest one, so it sticks out amongst other companies. And also, we can offer a spot on the jersey, so fans can make an emotional connection seeing their favorite players wearing a Visa logo on it. Also, another idea is to begin a Visa night at stadiums at different games, which could mean giving free merchandise, having a free Visa shirt waiting at seats with a brochure with the business offers, as well as 100 random selected seats. Fans finding out they'll have a discount on joining Visa. So that's hopefully going to get more people aware of Visa and its connection to the Champions League, as well as want to commit with the discount for 100 fans who can also spread their new investment in Visa around to other people and tell them about it. Also, we can use players from the league who are so well known and loved and have such influence on social media and power throughout the world to change the world. People really listen to them and adore these players. So why not utilize their influence throughout the world to advertise your company? So if that's commercials on TV or ads on their social media, whatever it takes to use some of the best well-known players to greater the chance of your business being used and people buying your product. So yeah, I hope that gives you an insight into Champions League and what we can do for you, and you choose to allow us to further your product. Thank you.